All right, these are video detail notes, customer Berven, Lowe's 1890. Let me give you a quick shot of the room. Basically over here on the right, there's a small table. We have the corner of the room here. We have the back door going to the garage area. Then we have the upper cabinets, which have a soffit fur down built into them. And then we have the sink in the back wall there. Turn the corner, dishwasher is here on the left-hand side. Come on down and we have the side-by-side refrigerator. Now, on the appliances, they're all standard size appliances that we're keeping here. The 24-inch dishwasher, 36-inch fridge, 70 inches tall, no problem. But on the right-hand side, let's start with this vent. There's a vent in the floor here. That vent is going to be right in the middle or just to the right of the center line of the stove. So once this is installed, the actual stove will come out to about center of that on the front. So it literally will be sitting on top of the vent. So they're committed to doing a new tile floor with this room. So what that means is we tear all this out, tear the tile and stuff out. They'll want to move that either further forward in front of the stove, or a better place might be about where that chair leg is over there. But remember, over there we have 50 inches of pantry space, so we don't want to get under the pantry and have another problem. So that's just a couple of solutions for the vent, but that is something that's going to have to move. Now, likewise, while we're here, we're looking at the range hood. If you look in the top here, the vent pipe that's here is actually got a hollow sound to it. So I bet you anything that probably goes up just in the attic and does not go through the roof. When you do your tear out, there's going to be a hole in the ceiling. That sheetrock repair and that paint will definitely have to be a third party. Lowe's doesn't do any type of sheetrock repair paint. But the electrical circuit that's going to be required for the microwave is actually already here with the stove. And because the stove center line is going to be in this area, that wire will be actually taller up in that area there. And we'll be able to pull that wire up and put a receptacle in the back of the cabinet when we do the installation of the cabinets. So that being said, don't mount the wire for the microwave yet. Just leave it hanging out of the wall capped. It's of course safe. So we don't have any problems with that. We can move it where we need it. Now also, these are common in these homes that have a cooktop and oven that are on the same circuit. That could be an aluminum wiring with the age of the home. So need to double check the type of wire as well as the size of the wire before we change this to a 50 amp circuit. This probably will not work on a 40 amp circuit. With an aluminum wire it would, but on a 50 amp it have to be a copper wire. Double check with your electrical code to make sure that's going to carry a freestanding self-cleaning stove. Now here in the back, any of your copper lines, any of your plumbing lines that are underneath the sink, they need to be at least, see that one there? They need to be at least 15 inches off of the floor, 10 to 15 inches off the floor, so that they'll be above. These look pretty good here, but when you do the tear out, you'll need to make sure that there's no evidence of leaking or anything like that. Also, if there's any branches on those, I think I see one right there for the dishwasher, those will need to be changed to a single individual line so that we don't have problems with cutting out a big hole in the bottom of the sink base. Make sure that the plumbing on that gets updated to a single line. Up here above, we've got a light that's above the sink. That light is going to be just a wire hanging out of the ceiling whenever you tear this out. We're going to need to figure out if you're going to do that as a mounted ceiling fixture or if that's going to be mounted on the wall. You know, that's something we need to talk about too. Are we going to do anything with the lighting from Lowe's point of view, or if that's going to be a new fixture? Now in the room, if you look, there's actually a bed molding that goes around the entire room, all the way around. That bed molding will need to come down so that we can actually put our cabinets in, and then you're going to actually go ahead and paint the walls, paint the ceiling, and fix everything inside of that space. Our cabinets are only going to be 84 inches tall, which is that height right there. We will not have the 12-inch fur down at the top. The upper cabinets will still be 12 inches off the ceiling. And there'll be a finished molding at the top, but we will not have a fur down build at the top. Now similarly here, the dishwasher is around the corner from the sink. All the lines, the plumbing lines, will be able to run inside that corner cabinet right there with no problem. So that's not going to be an issue for it to be around the corner, but it is going to move. It's actually going to be a little further downhill from this. The customer's committed to doing a new tile floor, like I said before. Going to put it in wall to wall. And because of that, the dishwasher footprint is not going to be an issue. Now, the last thing to talk about is right here on this side. You've got 84 inches of cabinet, no problem. 120 inches of cabinet is actually going to come out to about the edge of that box right there. It's a few inches longer than what you actually have here now. So these pictures and stuff on the wall will actually be where cabinets are going to be at with the new ones. All right, if you have any questions at all about this kitchen remodel, please give me a call at 423-650-1051. Have a great day.